All right. Number 2. Let's do this shit. Let's get going. All right. Obviously, the first thing I'm going to talk about, because I've been a fucking Fruit Loop about it for months, we're definitely talking about Epstein. That shit is fucking awesome. It's like coming up in all these newspapers everywhere that the famous fucking pathologist is like, nah, dude, he definitely didn't hang himself. That looks way more like a suicide. And I quote, in my over 30 years of doing this, I have never seen a suicide committed with such marks on the neck. That's what he said. And he said it probably, I didn't hear him talk, but he has one of those mustaches, like a Ron Swanson mustache, but he also has the Albert Einstein haircut, which is no hair on top, and a lot around the side and back. It's those dudes who like don't want to admit that they're losing their hair. They should just go bald, but they would just sit there and rather look stupid as fuck for a long time. Speaking of which, we'll get back to Epstein, but did you guys I saw this dude the other day walking around Walmart because this is just where the wild animals of humans lurk. He had no hair on his head, but a fucking ponytail pulled around the back. But that's fine, do it. Here's the weirdest part. He had a kid with him, which means that there is a woman out there who was like, oh, what is this? Look at this. What is that, bald ponytail? Oh. And she fucked him, had a kid, and it's like that right there. That is why people like Jeffrey Epstein exist, because fuckheads have kids. It's ridiculous. So this dude clearly, it's been the meme central for the last week or so, but I have been saying this now. I'm taking full credit for this fucking meme blowing up. I've been doing it for months. This is my meme, dude. I've been saying this shit. I've been watching bigger accounts steal my shit and post it without credit. It's fine. It's okay. Just do your fucking fuck Jerry maneuver where you just steal people's material, make money, whatever. I think that's kind of what the name of the game with memeing is, though, is to just take it because it's fucking funny, which is cool, man. It's what we all do. I just think it's hilarious that since the internet wouldn't let it die, it's coming back up again. Like, we will not. It's just the best. I love listening to. Sometimes you get the older crowd that likes to pretend, oh, you guys and your fucking phones and your shit and your this. Well, look what we're doing. We're doing a lot more than you guys ever fucking did. All right, so just chill and just let technology do its thing, man. The technology train is rolling. It's going. There's nothing we can do about it. What happened? Like, the Pentagon just gave a $10 billion contract to Microsoft. The Pentagon, or the executive branch, gives their servers to Amazon. It's not like there's a shitload of money in this, and it's going to keep going. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So just get on board, realize it's going to help. And plus, like, parents with their kids, oh, these kids with their phones, oh my god, these children. Just at least, you need to be happy you have a way to know where your kid is, or to get, like, what did you guys do when you were growing up? What you did was you took a fucking girl to the woods, and you made her take her shirt off, and then when she came back and told people, you were like, I didn't do that, I was at home. But you snuck out of your window. That's the shit you guys did, so don't tell me about this whole, oh, you guys and your phones, kids are just being so bad these days, so bad. It's like, the kids are not getting bad, we're just getting old, dude. We're getting old, and if you don't want to admit that we're getting older, then you're just going to constantly be that dude who hangs out at the mall staring at high school girls. Like, don't be the fucking creep. You need to move on, dude, alright? It's okay to get older. So it's totally fine. It's cool to get older, too. Like, we kind of live in a weird time with everyone my age likes to keep reminiscing on the past. I think a big thing to do with that's the fact that we keep making these fucking movies, like Marvel movies and superhero movies, and that's the shit that everyone keeps going to watch. Which is cool. It is. They are cool special effects, and it is cool, but, man, guys, there's a time that fucking we gotta grow up a little bit. Holy shit, man. And I'm probably gonna, oh my god, Jake, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I just think that when our childhood is being regurgitated back into our faces all the time, like, okay, here's, what is that other movie that's being remade for, like, the 90th time? Fuck. I can't remember it, but there's, like, so many. The fucking Jungle Book got remade, Lion King, 101 Dalmatians, I think, got remade. Like, all this shit's just getting remade and remade and remade, and here you go, have this back on a platter again. I know we sold it to you once 10 years ago. We're going to sell it to you again, and then in another 10 years, we're going to remaster it. We're going to make a remastered copy, and we're going to sell that to you again, too. And everyone's going to fucking buy it up as if they have never seen it before. Oh my god, look at that color detail, hon. Susan, isn't it just beautiful? Who gives a fuck, dude? It's a fucking movie. Get over it, dude. Shit. As you know, I'm saying all this as I'm just talking shit into a microphone, like I'm doing anything productive either. Oh Christ. Speaking of Christ, do you guys see fucking Kanye is like suddenly a pastor now or whatever? He's like releasing albums. I listened to some of his new songs, dude. He said the word Jesus Christ in his song more times than my dad ever said Jesus Christ working on the car in the garage. Fucking slam his finger. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm telling you, Kanye says it more times in his album than my dad ever did. And it's that's hard. That's commitment. That's putting the fucking pen to paper and doing the shit you gotta do to grind it out in the name of the fucking Lord, says Kanye. Which is funny because now you got a bunch of white dudes in bandanas who are going to be roaming the streets just bumping Kanye like, yeah, man, Kanye's my savior, dog. No. You missed the point. I think what he's doing, I think he's going to grow a cult. Like, I know everyone's like, let's all just take a minute here and just, he's going over to God. Like, just take a minute here and realize who we're talking about. This is Kanye West. Like, this dude is known to be ridiculous. Like, people don't just fucking flash change their ways. Do you want to know what happened to the guy who told me? This is going to sound terrible, but like literally my pastor growing up, when you accept Christ, your life just changes for the better. And like my whole life never fucking changed, so I always thought I was doing something wrong. And then like a couple years ago, finds out he killed himself because it's like, dude, you're the pastor telling people that their lives will change if they accept Christ, but you just killed yourself knowing that life does not get better. Like, you need to work on your life to get better. You can't just sit back and just be like, oh, if I just sit here and let things happen, then maybe God will... Like, no, dude. What you got to do, like, I'm not even not Christian. I am I'm a faithful person. I'm not going to buy into your bullshit in church. Like, your little group that you put on there, and you all listen to the same guy say the same words, and you listen to him, and you're not, like... You're in a little cult. You're in a little cult. You're in this little church cult thing, in this little group of people that all think and talk the same until one person does something, and then they're all talking, oh my God, did you hear what that person did? Oh my God, Susie. And everyone's like, oh, that's not my church. Well, you're the person that they're talking about, dude. I'm telling you. I guarantee you that it's going on. It's going on, and if you're not the one who's also participating in it, then you're on the receiving end of it, bud. I'm just letting you know right now. So if that, and even then, people are gonna listen to this and be like, no, okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Couple other things we can talk about. Pretty sure our president is just gonna not do anything anymore. I literally watched a chain of tweets like every hour within the hour. It's like, what, dude? How do you have time to be on your phone? Aren't you supposed to be like running? Like, I am a fucking stand-up comedian. I don't have any fucking time, for Christ's sake, dude. Like, how you're supposed to be doing shit, not on Twitter. It's cool, whatever. Dude. Here's why I don't really care, and I'm laughing about the whole thing, because I've been bitching about executive authority for, God damn it, since before I hit puberty. I've been like, the president has too much power. Like, I don't agree with a fucking king, which is the whole point of us leaving the kingdom back in 1776 when we wrote up the best breakup letter in goddamn history. Sent it off. Eat this, bitch. Get it, fatty. Oh, where you going, kitty? Sorry, my cat needs to, What are you doing? Whatever. We've got 2 cats in here today, again. They're always in here. The cats are those weird animals, like dogs. When you have a dog, they just sprint up. Oh my God, what's going on? And just lick in your face. If you open your mouth, they like stick their tongue right down your fucking throat. Didn't even ask. Like, you're like, not consensual. But that's what dogs do. Cats, on the other hand, cats are always just kind of hanging out in the background. You know, they're never really telling you that they're that they're there, but they're always ends up in the same room as you. You know, like they're on the couch, but on the other end of the couch. They're just kind of low key in the same room as you all the time. Like, yeah, you know, I just happen to be in here at the same time you are all the time. It's weird, but you know. Excuse me. Hey, hey, hey! I am on a fucking podcast here. Excuse me. Pardon my French, but I have a misbehaving kitten right now. Sorry about that. Oh, dude, I need to stop drinking so much goddamn soda, dude. Oh, I gotta. Here's the thing, man. I'm going on to this bar tonight, and lately, because I work too. Like I have a job. I have 2 jobs actually, and then I also do this podcasting. Like now that because I was like, I've got so much free time, I should just fill it up with this. So now I've got no free time, which is okay. It really is. I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about, man. Who gives a shit? Whatever. I'm just gonna start skipping all that shit. I'm just tired of it. Back to Epstein. How long until that dude, like pathologist, you was like, yo, no. How long until he kills himself? Theoretically, like I saw this shit on the internet. Some dude was like, oh man, tragedy that guy killed himself tomorrow. Like I fucking died. I couldn't handle that one. Like Hillary Clinton's like, if you say that one more time, I swear to God, I will kill yourself. You just see her bitch face in the background, right? Bill's in the back like a fucking creep again with his skeleton body. Do you think Bill just has like some sort of cancer that he's not telling the world about, and that's why he looks like a fucking Bermuda Triangle victim underwater? Like, have you seen his skin? It's just, like, bubbly. Like, he's just like, oh, yeah, you know, I did some things in the past, but... It's like, Bill, just shut the fuck up, man. Like, the image I have of Bill for the rest of my life, and it's this is back when, if you remember when Donald Trump got in trouble for, like, oh, grab her all the pussy. And the media was like, this is it! Get him! And everyone was like, and the fucking mob came out. And then what happened? Like 4 fucking days later at the debate, T shows up with all of the victims from Bill Clinton and sits them down right in front of Bill. So like, watching his face when he's like, yes, I'm sorry about that. I should never have said any of that. That was locker room talk. It was completely irrational. I should have never said that. But at least I didn't rape the actual women like that gentleman did right down there. And the fucking camera booms in on Bill, and his face is just like, oh shit. And Hillary's on stage like, fuck. Like, how big of a piece of garbage do you have to be to lose to Donald fucking Trump? That dude isn't even the president. Like, if you haven't noticed, and I know you haven't because everyone's too busy sharing videos on his speeches, but he's too busy campaigning and being on Twitter to be the president, dude. He's literally too busy doing that shit. Like, since the day he got in office, all he's been doing is campaigning. He's just been going around hosting rallies, riling everyone up. He does some good stuff when people bring bills to his desk. They're like, hey, this is a good one, and the people will like it. Really? Really, the people will like it? Sign. And he'll fucking sign his name. Since day one, he's always had his cabinet to do his shit for him. Like Betsy DeVos, the devil, as I like to call that fucking cunt. And I don't like to say the C word, but man, when I bring it out, it means something. And that bitch is a fucking cunt. C-U-N-T. Betsy DeVos. That bitch, I don't even have words for how big of a piece of garbage she is. And what's the best part about all this is that at some point, all of this is going to come to an end. The administration's going to get kicked out. Now everyone realizes the executive power, the executive branches. That's what I was talking about before, and I was like, fuck, we'll move on. The executive branch having too much authority, and they do. Because it keeps getting built up, and eventually everyone's realizing it. And I'm like, dude, it's going to come in the wrong hands one day. Some dude is going to have hands on the nuke, and you're not going to like him, and you're not going to be so thrilled about this power. No, dude, it's the president, dude. They're going to fucking be the best guy out there, dude. And then what happens? We fucking elect this Looney Tune, and he's like, North Korea, if you fuck up, I'm going to nuke your goddamn country. It's like, Jesus. Oh, God. Dude, I got to go to this place today. tonight. I'm on stage down at Sisyphus Brewery, I want to say it's called, in Minneapolis, if anyone wants to come out. Starts at 8 p.m. To get there, you have to get on 94, and if people from the Minneapolis area or just who've been through know that 94 is the biggest piece of shit, I could not even believe how garbage this is. People would rather see you fucking die than let you merge onto this freeway. It's supposed to be the zipper action where it's like one car and then the second car. So now the car on the freeway who wants to exit will now merge to the right. And now that car who wants to get on the freeway will now merge to the left. But behind that car in the open space. And then the car behind that merges left in the open space, and then right, and then left. That's called a zipper merge, folks. Everyone here just fucking threw that into the shitter, wiped their ass with it, and flushed it. Like, no one lets you merge on. And I was like, dude, I'm looking over, and it's this dude who looks like his name is either Kevin or Kyle. It's going to be a K name. And he reminded me of that dude who never let you borrow a pencil or, like, you know, you got too busy and you couldn't do your homework. You're like, dude, please, just I gotta borrow. No, don't look at it. You should have done your homework last night. That's the fucking dude who won't let you merge onto the goddamn highway anymore. That dude sucks. I'm serious, dude. Dude drives me crazy, man. Because it's like we all got places to be, asshole. And it's like, well, I'm obviously really important, and that's why I need to be on here more than you. So, God. I don't even know what I'm going to joke about tonight either on stage. I've got, like, some shit together, but I think I'm just going to have to judge the crowd, because the other night, man, holy shit, I was at the House of Comedy in the Mall of America, and I thought it was kind of funny stuff. Maybe I'm a little conceited that way, but I don't know. Literally everyone was looking at me like I was proposing the death sentence or something. Like, hey, just want everyone here to know that your parents are getting divorced. Like, that, I might as well have just told them that. They were just staring at me. I was like, this is unbelievable, guys. Like, I need you guys to, you know, I'm sorry to say this, but if you guys go to a comedy club because you want to because you're having a shit day and make me laugh, pussy, like, you're not going to laugh. You have to be there to be entertained. If you're there because you're pissed off and you need to want to be happy too. If you're going to look at everything with a sad attitude, like, I get it. Nobody wants to be at fucking work during the week. But, dude, then get a different job. I mean, I get it. Like, dude, well, maybe we can't get a different job, dude. Maybe we can't. Really? Maybe you can't? Dude, shut the fuck up. Yes, you fucking can. Yes, you fucking can. You want proof of that? Because everybody my age has been changing jobs like 7 times before they're 20. Because we don't like the shit. Oh, really? You're not going to give me that Tuesday off? Fine, then fuck you. I'll go work at this other place. Like, you totally can. Lots of places are hiring, especially if you have a skilled trade, and a lot of you who are bitching have the skilled trades. And I understand, because I had a skilled trade at one point. So, like, I get it. I fucking hated it too. So I stopped doing it. And I was like, man, this is fucking stupid. I fucking went and did something else. I didn't like that. Dude, I'm just scrolling through the news here casually, and I'm just seeing this right now. I'm just reading this. Miami man is caught with handgun in his asshole upon arrest. What? Let me read this again. Miami guy. Yeah, that's what it says. All right. Didn't say asshole. It said. This is a crazy one. Okay. So this dude. What? All right. This dude's getting booked. This dude is getting booked. He's a felon, and he's fucking didn't show up to his court hearing. So he's getting booked. And the cops arrest him. Yeah. In his fucking... Yeah, here he is. As they're getting stripped down, they're like, sir, please take off your clothes. Yup. And he's like being the weirdo who stands there with his underwear on, clenching his asshole because he doesn't want to get butt-fucked in jail. I understand, sir. But the guy's like, no, sir, obviously, this is not how this works. You know, you've been in here before, obviously. So, they take down, and this dude's like, all right, bend over. Bends over. He's got a gun in his asshole. How do you do that? How? You guys, I don't care if it's the mini pistols from Austin fucking Powers. That is not okay. Sir, why? Who? Okay, you know, it's true that you hear the shit from Florida, and it's like, oh, that's crazy, and people are like, no, it's not. They just have a more media idea from the government standpoint. Like, yeah, they do. They understand that. I get that. But at the same point, dude, this is some wild shit. I have never heard of a dude with a gun fully up his asshole after getting arrested. I've never heard of this. I've been to Ohio, Kentucky. I've been to Alabama, Louisiana, Texas. I've been to California, and I've been to Skid Row, and I know some weird fucking shit that goes on down there. And I guarantee you, not one of those dudes was like, I bet you I can stick a gun up my ass. What do you think? $20? Not one of those dudes did that. This is crazy. I'm pretty cool. That's cool, sir. Congratulations. That's honestly, that's impressive. I think that needs to become. I think that needs to come into consideration when the judge is handing down the sentence. I really do. I really do. All this fucking dude. I feel like everyone's just kind of getting exhausted now of hearing about Trump this and Clinton that and blah blah blah. Even though I just got done talking about it, but like. Dude, at the beginning of this, wasn't everyone like, hashtag not my president, I'm not doing it. Well, then how the fuck can you impeach him if he's not your president? Because last time I checked, to impeach a president, he's got to be the president, but he's not your president, so how are you going to impeach him? Seems like that's not going to work, does it? Jake, we just can't figure you out. Are you a liberal or a conservative? Or where? I am not in your fucking groups, guys, guaranteed. Like... I fucking hate if it's a bureaucrat and they're like, yes, I am with the Democrat. Done. I don't like you. We're already done here. Republicans, yes, I am. We're done here. Goodbye. Yeah, but sir, sorry, we're like just start the car every time they want to fucking say something because it's all bullshit. No matter who you talk to, it's the same fucking person, and it makes the conversation so not interesting. Because you already know what they're going to say before they say it. It's like, okay, so you're going to come out and vote Democrat. Great, you're going to vote for this person. Great. I guarantee you I already know where you stand on fucking everything. Abortion, legal. Guns, control it. It's not even interesting. Conservatives, you guys aren't interesting either. At all. Guarantee you that anytime Trump says anything, you're going to fucking jump up and defend it. Every time. Like, oh, well, Obama did this, and Clinton did that. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. We can criticize people. No matter who did it in the past, we can criticize them again. Motherfucker. That's what we do, dude. That's what we do. Man. Politics piss me off, man. Because I'm watching so many people get trapped into this mindset of, like, being on a team. And you're almost, like, rooting... for like you're at a fucking football game, like, oh yeah, let's go, Trump train, like, dude, that is not what politics is supposed to be. These motherfuckers are supposed to be afraid of you. You are not supposed to be like, yes, please, Daddy Trump, take my fucking holster, please, yes, silencer's gone, like. This is not what you're supposed to do. Like, don't give more authority to somebody else. It's your life. Why don't you want control of your life? Why don't you want control of what happens to you? Like, why do you want some dude in a big office with a shit ton more money than you who will never understand the struggles that you go through, make the decisions for you? Why would you want that? That seems ridiculous. It just seems ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense to me. Even in high school, I've been so tired of it. Like, people who knew me in high school knew I fucking hated every minute of that play. Like, I graduated and I fucking graduated, dude. I grabbed my diploma, walked off the stage, literally cheered, and that was it. Goodbye. See ya. Like, so many of my friends from high school fucking don't even like me anymore because of that. They're like, you shouldn't shit talk where you come from, man. Dude, I did not have control of where my parents fucked. That's not it's not my problem. It's not. It's absolutely not. And I'm sorry, I just didn't like it there very much. Didn't fit in very well. Obviously. Because the second I left, all of you guys stopped hitting me up. So obviously you guys didn't like me a whole lot either. Which is fine, dude. That's the point. It's okay. It's a big world now, dude. Shit, I've like looking at these analytics of the podcast. This shit, I've got downloads in like 3 countries. Or it's like the world is so small. You don't need to be somewhere because that's where you're from, or like you can do what you want, dude. When I was in high school, I just knew I was done with it. I just didn't. I knew I didn't want what they were trying to sell me, dude. I knew what they were feeding me was bullshit. I wanted to get on with my fucking life. And I think that's how a lot of kids feel these days, too. Like, it's like, oh, my God. Because you, especially as time goes on, you can learn all the shit they're trying to teach you on Google. And by the time you graduate, the shit you learned freshman year is completely irrelevant now. Because it's already advanced so fast that all the shit you learned isn't even what they're teaching anymore. So it's like the daily structure of school that we do today is so ancient and so old and so stupid. It is so stupid, dude. All right, everyone's children come to one place, so if something bad happens, it's a bunch of kids that die. What? This is just, I mean, it's the same reason why you can't put family members on a submarine in war, because, like, if one goes down, like, you don't want a whole family dying. You know, like, you gotta do some things that make sense, man. Like, I understand we live in a pretty safe world, but not everything's safe. We're a bunch of fucking hairless apes that walk around and do shit. Like, it's average normal human behavior. What is normal human behavior? Nothing about this is, like, look around. If you aren't constantly freaking the fuck out, like, looking around, like, at night I look up, see all those stars out there, knowing that there's a shit ton of planets circling those stars. Some of those might even be dead, but it's been taking so goddamn long for that light to get here because it's so far away that we're still seeing the star that's not even alive anymore. Like, if you don't look up, see all that shit, like, just floating rocks in space, the moon just floating around us, we're just ripping around this fireball, blasting through the nothingness that is space, and we don't even fucking know what space is besides nothing, and everyone's like, oh my God, I have an appointment with Tina at 11:30, and if I miss, like, what? Dude, fuck all that shit. Stop getting caught up in that bullshit, man. Unbelievable. Like, yeah, go to your appointments, like, go to work, do your shit, but don't lose sight of what matters in the world, man. Like, take a day off of work. Like, I'm not kidding you. I've got some shit going on with my family. Not, like, that terrible, but, like, stuff you need to be around for. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you need to go home. Dude, I low-key almost got fired for going, like, literally, like, this is completely unacceptable. What's unacceptable is that you don't hand out any fucking health insurance, buddy. All right? Fucking come at me with that shit. I think a lot of people, too, the people who don't like me, what I've learned, because I'm a pretty straightforward person, man. Like, I have friends of every race, religion, ideals, like, everybody, dude. Like, one of my favorite people in the world, shout out Chris Maines in California. Dude, you're fucking awesome. And I love this dude. He and I could not be any different thinking when it comes to policy and stuff like. This dude is super Bernie, bro. And if Bernie gets in office, I might actually leave the fucking country. It's like, dude. But we're still friends, and that's the point, you guys. We should be friends with each other who think differently. It makes us dynamic and unique, and it makes us think differently. And this is who we should be. This is who we should be, guys. This is who you should be. This is who I should be. It's who we should all be. Because if there's anything that we've learned so far over these last couple of years, it's been like, what, 11 years now? It's been like 11, 12 years, somewhere in that range. For as long as I can remember, it's been about 11, 12 years of just this type of shit where everyone's just at each other's necks. And if you don't believe me, I'm not your friend. And blah, 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 blah. Guys, aren't you exhausted? Like, aren't you exhausted? It's got to be exhausting to be putting up that fight all the time. Like, let it go. Let it go. I promise you it's easier to let it go. And I know it's funny hearing it from me, but listen to what I do when it comes to social media and memes and posting shit to, like, just stir up the fire. I don't have notifications turned on my shit. I don't. I turn if I post something, upper right corner, turn off notifications. I don't see what you guys do unless I happen to come across it because I know it's a shitstorm. I just think it's funny to stir it up sometimes. Like, dude, I need to get some content, and honestly, it's super easy. What is this? I don't know. A cat's playing with something over there. Whatever. Dude. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, we're still talking about work. But do you guys remember in school? Like, now I'm going kind of on. Like, remember when your teacher would be like, hey, grade your classmate, man. And, like, you guys would come out of there walking out like you're North Korean generals with how many medals you give yourselves. Like, oh, content, 5 out of 5. Organization, 5 out of 5, absolutely. Group attendance, 5 out of 5. Graphics, ooh, that's a good one, 5 out of 5. And overall quality of the project, wow, this is the 5 out of 5. Meanwhile, it's like the fucking, he like printed it off, it looks like shit. He just printed off a fucking clip art image. I'm like, here's my project. Dude, one time in high school, fucking hey, there's this kid Wyatt. I haven't talked to him in years, but he's still probably funny as fuck. This kid, literally, we were supposed to do a project for German. This is our senior year, and we're supposed to do like an end of the year project for German, like cumulative year. We have all of our knowledge. We've been putting together this PowerPoint all year. Wyatt doesn't do it. He literally has been sitting on these fucking meme sites all the time instead of doing anything he's supposed to, which is music to my ears. It's so funny to me. I fucking love it. So the day finally comes where it's time to present these year-long projects. And we're all going up there. Everyone's going up. And so here, by the way, this is a year of work. I got a 93.5% on it, and I tried really hard to get that, like, 93.5. This guy didn't do it, but he goes up, and he's, like, clicking shit. He's, like, going through, because the way we had to do it was we had to save it to a server, and you go on the computer, the teacher's computer, pull it up through your account through there, and then, like, display it. So he's on there pretending that he's looking for a file, knowing goddamn well he didn't fucking make this. He didn't make it. This PowerPoint does not exist. Yet he's looking for the PowerPoint, and the whole time he's got this face like somebody just took a shit on his hood. Like, what? Oh my god, what in the fuck is going on? Like, he's acting like he has absolutely no idea why he can't find this project. And then, the best part of the whole thing, for me, anyway, is that he's like, I have no idea. And eventually our teacher's like, well, there's clearly a technical problem here. It's not your fault. We can't take away your grade for all of your work. You got a 95%. You got a higher grade than me. And I actually did the fucking project, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this? Obviously, I'm not going to say anything because, like, during the same class period, we had to go down to Madison, Wisconsin for this German Day, it was called. And it's like where you have to compete with other students across, like, the state in the art of German. I don't know how you compete, honestly. I really don't. You'll find out why I don't. But, like, I'm telling you, we didn't even know what the purpose of German Day was until after we were home from it, because we had no idea it was a competition. No idea. Because we got down there, me and my friend Casey and Jason, we fucking hop off the bus. First thing we do is hop into one of our... Jason calls his aunt, and his aunt comes and picks us up in a van, and we go to TGI Fridays. Immediately. We didn't even make it into the fucking building. Right up the steps and turn around by. So we leave. We didn't think they knew. But, okay, obviously we didn't think they knew because we were like 17 and we were retarded. Oh, don't say the R word. Oh my god, don't say that. Just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Alright, now that that's out of the way. So... We finally get back on the bus after this whole day of fucking around. We're at the mall. We go to Camp Randall. I'm hanging out with my brother who attends it. State Street Brats. We're by this activist area where I'm posing for pictures with these activists. And then, like, there's this guy repenting against gay marriage. And, like, if you get gay married, you're going to hell. And, like, 3 feet away, there was some other dude who was like, if you don't get gay married, you're going to hell. Or whatever they fucking do. And... we get back after this day of just gallivanting around Madison like a bunch of free-spirited children, and our teacher's like, so, this is going to be a bit of blackmail, but I know that you guys left, so I need you guys to be good the rest of the year, or I'm telling. we were like sitting there like, oh, shit. Like, she knows, dude. And obviously she knows. We're 3 kids from my school. They're going to take attendance. It's not like they're like, oh, 3 kids are missing. This is fine. Like, but then the names came back of who the 3 kids were that were missing, and I guarantee you our teacher was like, oh, they're fine. They'll be back. Just, they're fine. Just let them go. And then she's going to deal with it in private. Because, like, the minute you call my phone and say, you need to be back here, is the minute I extend my timeout by an hour. Like, for whatever reason, I refuse to. If someone tells me this is what you need to do, you have to do this. Bitch, I bet I fucking do. Like, no, I don't. Go fuck yourself, and fuck you for saying that. I don't have to listen to you. I think a lot of people need to realize this too, man. Like, it's your life, dude. Why are you listening to people? You don't need to take their word for shit. Like, oh man, the police say if you do this. Oh, you mean the police that just opened up fire on like random people? Like, they come into your house, they're shooting your dog. It's gonna happen. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not true. I'm not actually that much kidding. I'm kind of kidding. Here's the problem with the police. Like, not with the police. The problem with policing. The salary fucking sucks, man. Nobody wants to work that. It's like the same thing with any job that the salary fucking sucks at. Like, well, okay. How much would you have to get? Like, let me ask, like, how much would you need to put your life out there on the line every night, knowing that there's fucking crazy people who just want you to get fucked over? Like, how much would it cost you? Would it be $40,000 a year? Probably not, right? You probably need more than that, but that's what these people are getting. About $40,000 a year. But the applicant pool is getting so much smaller that your options of people are kind of getting narrower. So like, let's say a police department opens up a slot where you might have 12 positions, people applying for that position before, now you might have 2 or 3. So you have a much smaller people to pick from. And that's one of the fundamental problems of this. And everyone's like, well, we have to increase taxes. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have taxes high enough, dude. We have taxes from World War II that we haven't even stopped paying for yet just to fund the war. Like, what we need is to get these assholes out of government who are spending all of our fucking money. This is what we need to do and put them into good shit. Which, actually, that's kind of one of the things I liked about Bernie Sanders, too. Unfortunately, he's a bureaucrat, so I can't like him, but thing I did like is a lot of his ideas, and what he's onto is like he's onto the idea of let's stop worrying so much about foreign policy and let's worry about some domestic policy for a couple minutes. And I agree with that, man. That's good stuff. I think we need to do that. So I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. Man. But I'm glad I'm out, dude. I'm glad I'm out here doing this stuff now. I'm just kind of blabbering about shit, blah, 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 blah. Hear that? It's called a naughty cat. Dude, one of my favorite things, I was driving the other day, and I saw this thing that was it was like a mom talking to her kid, and it was like, have you talked to your son about texting and driving? And it's like, all right, number one, why shouldn't we talk about our daughters? Like, we only tell the kid, only the guys shouldn't text and drive. Women, you're better. Honestly, women do have better driving records than men. I don't know where this theory of, oh, woman driver is a bad driver. No, like, honestly, go look. There are actual studies about this shit showing that women are not worse drivers than men. Men are like tenfold worse drivers because they're so goddamn offensive on the road. Women are just like, we're just going to get there when we get there. It's okay. We're just going to get there. It's at the cruise. It's going to be a nice ride. We're all going to get there in the car. Dudes always hop in their fucking cars like it's Need for Speed. Boom, boom, boom. Put our cars into manual mode even though it's an automatic transmission, and we just start thumbing up and down on the lever. Speaking of car, dude, we're so lazy with cars. You ever realize, like, you get into a car without a backup camera and you're like, what? I gotta fucking turn my head around to fucking see behind me? I gotta look at the screen. Anyway, I saw that sign about texting and driving, and I was like, dude, I guarantee you that the actress was back in the 90s flipping through a book of CDs on the road trying to find the best fucking disc to toss in. I guarantee it. So for me, it's really funny. And by the way, everyone's like, Jake, your language, oh my gosh. Yeah, my language, oh my gosh. But how about Epstein raping everyone's kid, oh my gosh, and no one's getting prosecuted for it, oh my gosh. Okay, so don't worry about my language as much. Start worrying about the stuff that matters, if you guys wouldn't mind. Man. All right. Well, I'm about to head out here. I don't even know how long this thing's been going on. I'm kind of getting bored. It's unfortunate. I'm scheduling people in to talk. It's just been a while since I got one of these podcasts up, and I think I need to get another one up. People have been asking for me to get another one up, so just going to do that. But if you have anything you'd like to say, please do the submission so I can talk about it. I've gotten a few, and I've mentioned them briefly in here. Just haven't really done the shout-outs as often as I should. But, You know. Anyway, again, I'm at Sisyphus Brewing tonight at 8 p.m. is when it starts. I'm going to get there around 7 because it's just what I do. Get there early. And if you want to hang out with me there, that'd be cool. If you want to hang out afterwards, that'd be cool. But not too late because I still work a normal job tomorrow like all of the rest of the normal motherfuckers in the world. Thanks for listening. Bye.